Testing, 1, 2, 3, test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inverness Raceway. You want to check your program. We'll go over the changes for this evening's card of racing. Correct time of day. Showing on the board here at 6:43, 7 o'clock is post time for the first. Number 2. Elm Grove Roxy in the first is scratched by the judges. Number 4, Watch'em Treasure, pencil in the driver, Mr. Lewis McDonnell. Equipment change, minus the hood with cups on Watch'em Treasure, and he adds a Z guide. Number 5, Weather the Storm in the first. Put a line pole on the right-hand side. Number 6, JG's Jumanji in the first is scratched by the judges. And equipment change on the 7, Tucker's Best, minus the side cheeks, and he adds a hood with cups. That'll push us over to race number 2, first and the early double. Number 1, Dirty Bobby. Equipment change, minus the side rolls. And Dirty Bobby goes to an open bridle. That'll bring us over to race number 3, number 4. What Box Me Win? Minus the closed. And it goes to an open. And a hood with cups. Number 6, OK Gladiator in the third is scratched by the judges. That'll bring us over to race number 4, the Ellick and Patsy McKenzie Memorial Pace. Number 3, What's Up, Doc? He adds a hood with cups. Also in the fourth, number 6, Miss Patricia B is scratched by the judges. Bring us over to race number 5. Number 4, you get the credit. Your driver is Lewis McDonnell. Lewis McDonnell on the 4, you get the credit. Number 6, Indy Wheelbarrow. Your driver is Mr. Redmond Doucette. Redmond Doucette and Indy Wheelbarrow in the 5th. Over to race number 6, number 4, JJ's Knight's Image. Removes the earplugs on the 4, JJ's Knight's Image. Race number 7, Michael Webb, Memorial Pace for purse, 1800, scratch the 1, Rock'em Sock'em Scott. He is a judge's scratch. Correct time of day showing on the board at 6:46, 7 o'clock is our post time, 14 minutes. On post time, here for the first. Correct time of day at 6:51. The entries will be making their way from the paddock area shortly. On their way, post parade here in the first. Scratch the 2, on Grove Roxy. Judges scratch. Equipment change on the 4. Watch him treasure. Lewis McDonnell is the driver. Number 6, JG's Jumanji in the first is scratched by the judges. Your officials for this evening's card of racing. In our paddock, Linda Gillis is our paddock judge. Our starter is Mr. Sean Tobet. Presiding judge is Mr. Danny McKinnon. Associate judges are Danny Downey and Karen Hocko. Dean Winners on photo finish. Brock McLean on photo patrol. Carter McDonald is our timer. Shannon McLean is our charter. And our track manager is Megan McQuarrie. Entries moving down the backside on towards post parade. Here for the first. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the first classification on winners 1 and 2 pari-mutuel races life. They go for a purse of $1,000. DC Frisco, a 6-year-old force of life on the rail. For owner, breeder, treader, driver, Sean McDonald. The 2 is out, Elm Grove Roxy. We have Hoosier's Shadow. At a post 3, owned by James Struthers and Rebecca Struthers. Zach Mullins trains. J.J. McDonald is up catch driving. 4 Watch and Treasure. Next on post parade is Watch 'em Treasure, a 4-year-old state treasurer by Keith McDonnell. Lewis McDonnell trains and drives. Irish Road Stables, the owners out the 5, Weather the Storm, Brian McGinnis. Conditions, Redmond Doucette in the sulky. 6 JG's Jumanji is out. Rounding 3 minutes, post time, 3 to go. Down to 2 minutes now, 2 to go. Our 50-50 on sale in the paddock area. 50-50 we're going to draw it this evening upon completion of race number 6. Last chance at the windows. As soon as the starter gathers them up, we'll be going. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move, collecting your starters here for the first. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the first. On a misty and windy evening here at the Inverness Raceway. In line for the first, coming to the top of the stretch. Condition field numbers 1 and 2. They go for 1,000 DC Frisco. Who's Your Shadow? Watch 'em Treasure. Weather the Storm in the backfield. It's Tucker's Best. 4 on gate. 1 is late. Down off the gate and away, and Who's Your Shadow? It's looking for the lead. DC Frisco in at the rail is second. Driving up here third. Tucker's Best wants to go up and set out the fractions. Heading down the backside toward the opening quarter now. Up front on the lead, Tucker's Best. Watch 'em Treasure quickly. Up here on the outside and challenging. Third is Who's Your Shadow? At a 4 DC Frisco Weather the Storm. Hung up in the backfield. Passing the opening quarter now. The 9-year-old articulator mare Tucker's Best. In rein to Zach Mullins. Up front setting the fractions. 32 1/5. Past that opening station. Second. In at the rail, it's Who's Your Shadow, taking a deck here at third. That is Watch 'em Treasure. DC Frisco's 4. In the backfield, it's Weather the Storm. We're passing the half mile now. A snug hold on the 7, Tucker's Best up front on the lead. Who's Your Shadow second? Watch Him Treasure is third at 4, DC Frisco. Then Weather the Storm. 103 and 2/5 past the half mile up the backside, and the 3/4 up and coming now. At $16.40 on the board, Tucker's Best leads this field next to 3/4. Who's Your Shadow is tucked in there second for catch driver J.J. McDonald. Watch Him Treasure is third, DC Frisco yet to be heard from. Heading past that 3/4 towards the 7/8 turn, 136 and 1/5. That's 3/4, and Tucker's Best is going to bring them on home. Who's Your Shadow is second. Watch Him Treasure on the outside, then DC Frisco. Through the lanes now, and Tucker's Best. You're not at the rail, but on the outside, Watch Him Treasure. Up to steal it easily. The second is Tucker's Best. Third, Who's Your Shadow? Watch Him Treasure. 2:06 and 3/5 here in the first. Coming back from the lower turn, winner here in the first. The 4-year-old Big Gelding by State Treasure. And the Ponderosa Mare, Red Star Ashley. This horse was bred by Jonathan Mundell. Yet a Pugwash, Nova Scotia. He's owned by Keith McDonnell. At a Port Hook, Lewis McDonnell does the training driving. A stretch drive, winning easily, 2:06 and 3/5. First win on the season and third win overall. 2:06 and 3/5. Watch Him Treasure and Lewis McDonnell. First official, DC's first go was 4. Elm Grove Roxy scratched. Who's Your Shadow 3. Watch Him Treasure the Water. Weather the Storm 5. Gigi's Jumanji was scratched and Tucker's Best was second. By the quarter, 32-1. The half, 103-2. 3 quarters, 136-1. Race winning trip 206 3/5. Top the program 4 scratch 3. 1-5 scratch 2 on the bottom. 206 3/5. First win on the season for Watch Him Treasure. Lewis McDonnell across the board 22-10-9-50-350. Place entry the 7. Tucker's Best 4-10-220. The show the 3. Who's Your Shadow? $2.30. 4-7 exacta. $48.20. 48.20 triacta combination. 4-7-3. It returned triacta backers $352.10. Up and coming in the second. Equipment change on the 1 Dirty Bobby. Takes off the side rolls and he goes to an open bridle. Over in race number 3, second end of the early double. Equipment change in the 4, What Mocks Me Win. Minus the close, and he goes to an open and a hood with cups. Number 6, OK Gladiator in the 3rd is scratched by the judges. 7:20 post time in 10 minutes. Entries on their way to post. Parade here in the second. Track variance, 3 seconds. Track variance of 3 seconds set out by the judges here at the Inverness Raceway. Arriving from the lower turn are your starters here for the second. First end of the early daily double, Quinella Track to win place in show wagering. Condition field, nominators 120 last 10. They go for 1,050. Dirty Bobby on the rail. Andy Stewart shares ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac trains. Tusu Warrior, recent purchase. Owner, trainer, driver, Sandy McNeil. The 3 Private Paradise, owner, trainer, driver, Arden Alford. 4 Miss Chili Pepper, all trained and driven by Timmy Gillis. 5-0 Stress Nora, all by Roderick Smith. Belny, Patricia LeBlanc, Zach Mullins in the sulky. 6 East Coast Miss Haney. Monica Sutherland for Todd Sutherland. Rounding out the field, number 7 Southwest Bliss, 13-year-old Blissful Hall mare. Owned trained by A.D. McDonald in the sulky. It's Mr. Danny Gillis. Field of 7 here in the second. First end of the early daily double. Going to post. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Post time here for the second. Our 50-50 on sale in the paddock area. And along the backside, they'll be over here shortly. We'll draw upon completion of race number 6. Couple of memorial races on this evening's card of racing. In the 4th, it's the Patsy and Alex McKenzie Memorial Pace. And our feature, it's going to be the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Entries on the way back. Second and final score down to 4 now. 4 to go. My selection here in the second, I went to the 1 Dirty Bobby. So did mostly everybody else. He's at $4.10 on the board for Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac trains this 3-year-old by Penn Sway. 8 starts this year. 2 wins, 4 seconds, and 2 thirds. A lifetime mark 201 3/5. A track variance on the track of 3 seconds here this evening. For second, I went to the 7 Southwest Bliss and Danny Gillis in the sulky for A.D. McDonald. 3 out of 8 on the year, but dropping down in class. He drops out of that $4,500 claimer, and he arrives at the 1. Entries called up to the gate. B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move. Collecting your starters here for the second. Favorite on the board at $3.80 is the one, Dirty Bobby and Redmond Doucette. At $5.80 the 6, East Coast Miss Haney, Monica Sutherland. Top of the stretch here in the second condition field for 1,050, Dirty Bobby and Redmond Doucette, Sue Warrior, Sandy McNeil. Private Paradise and Arden Mofford, Miss Chili Pepper and Timmy Gillis. Zero Stress Nora, Zach Mullins. East Coast Miss Haney, Monica Sutherland, Southwest Bliss, and Danny Gillis. Field of 7 comes through the lane. Down off the gate and away. And Dirty Bobby heads out for the lead. Zero Stress Nora up here second on the outside. Third in at the rail. At a Southwest Bliss. At a 4 Sioux Warrior. Up in 5 East Coast Miss Haney. Yeah. Haney and Monica Sutherland driving towards the 5/8 turn now. Private Paradise drives that cover perfectly. Miss Chili Pepper's going to follow him. In at the rail, it's Zero Stress Nora, Southwest Bliss, and then Sue Warrior down the backside. We're doubled up. On the outside, it's East Coast Miss Haney. In at the rail, it's Dirty Bobby, Miss Chili Pepper, boldly tips out and goes 3 deep. Private Paradise right in there following East Coast Miss Haney. Southwest Bliss gets off the rail, and Zero Stress Nora. And then Sue Warrior, 137 and 1/5, and East Coast Miss Haney has made it to the front for Monica Sutherland. Private Paradise in the middle. Dirty Bobby's not done yet at the rail. Racing through the lanes now, East Coast Miss Haney, Private Paradise. He's coming to the wire. East Coast Miss Haney, Private Paradise, surging up there for third. That is Southwest Bliss. 2:06 and 4/5. East Coast Miss Haney here in the second. Judges have popped up the inquiry button. Going to have a look at racing action through the stretch toward the finish. Judges looking at stretch drive heading towards the end of the mile. Unofficially 6-3-7-1. Judges having a look at the stretch drive. Coming back from the lower turn, winner of the second. 3-year-old brown pacing filly by Arthur Blue Chip, Ed the Better's Delight Mare, Manhattan Delight. Owned and bred by Todd Sutherland. Yet a Port Hood, Monica Sutherland, trains and drives. 206 4/5. Third win on the season for the 3-year-old filly. Judges inquiry on the dash. Judges looking at the stretch drive. Judges have looked at it. No violations of the racing rules. No violations. Paying off on 6-3 all in the triactor. Paying off on 6-3 all in the triactor. Second official, Dirty Bobby 4, So Warrior 7. Private Paradise second, Miss Chili Pepper 6. Zero Stress Nora finished 5. East Coast Miss Haney, the winner. Southwest Bliss was 3. 31 3, 103 4, 137 1. 206 4. Top the program, it should read 4726513. 2:06 4/5. Third win on the season for East Coast Miss Haney and Monica Sutherland. $6, $3.30, $15.60 to show. The 3 Private Paradise, $15.40 and $12.30. And the 7 Southwest Bliss, no shows. 3-6 Quinella or 6-3 Quinella, $78.40, $78.40. There were no 6-3 7s. We paid off on 6-3 all, and it came back $239.80. Over in race number 3, second end of the early double, exacta, triacta, win, place, and show wagering, equipment change on the 4. What box me win? Takes off the closed, and he goes to an open and a hood with cups. Number 6, OK Gladiator, in a race number 3, is scratched by the judges. Our first memorial on the evening. It comes over in race number 4. It's the Ellick and Patsy McKenzie Memorial Pace. 7:42 post time for the third. 11 minutes on post. Your approximate daily double odds. Dashpedia, $133. Brookdale Boster is the favorite at 44. Mr. Saturday Night, 133. What box me win? 133. Windermere Albert is 66. OK Gladiator is scratched and real big. No tickets sold. Entries beyond the track momentarily. Post parade here for the third. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post this Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is our post time. We'll race on Sunday. Then we'll be dark for 10 days. We'll be off for 10 days during Old Home Week at Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. So we're going to race again on Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock is our post time. 50/50s on sale in the pari-mutuel area. Will draw upon completion of the 6th. Introducing the starters here in the third, a $4,500 claiming race. Goes for purse $1,200, exacta, triacta, win place and show wagering. The one is Dashpedia, 13-year-old Better's Delight, owned and trained by Mary McQuarrie. In the sulky, it's Redmond Doucette. Post position 2 in Brookdale Buster, owned by Julie McPherson and Ryder McLean. Andrew McLean in the sulky. 3 Mr. Saturday Night has Travis McLean for Kevin McDonald. Number 4 is What Box Me Win. Owned, trained, and driven by Zach Mullins. 5 Windermere Albert. J.J. McDonald is up catch driving for James Doyle and Zach Mullins. OK, Gladiator is scratched. And the 7 is Real Big, a 12-year-old Mr. Big. Owned by Marlon McKay. Entries up, second and final score. And down to 3 now, 3 to go. Favorite showing on the board right now is the 5 Windermere Albert and catch driver J.J. McDonald. My call here in the third. I went with the 2, Brookdale Buster, and Andrew McLean driving. For Ryder McLean and Julie McPherson. He won his last start, hooked out the entire way in a mile of 2:01 4/5. Draws the inside. I'll go to Brookdale Buster. He's at $9.30. For second, I went to the 4, What Mocks Me Win. Owner, trainer, driver, Zach Mullins. And for third, I went to the 7, Real Big. Arden Mofford does the driving here for Marla McKay and the trainer Lily Watson. Real Big has been going some nice trips as of late. I think if he keeps Mr. Big covered up and gets that late kick coming through the stretch, should be able to get a piece of this. 2, 4, and 7, my call here in the third. Down to 2 minutes now, 2 to go. Entries for the third, called up to the gate. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move. Your starter, Mr. Sean Tobin, lining up your starters here in the third. Two co-favorites on the board at the present time, the 3 and the 5. They're both at $5.50. That's Mr. Saturday Night and Windermere Albert. Entries for the third, $4,500 claiming race. And a field of 6, 5 on the gate, 1 in the backfield. Dash PD and Redmond Doucette on the rail. Brookdale Buster and Andrew McLean is 2. Mr. Saturday Night and Travis McLean up in 3. What Mocks Me Win? Zach Mullins at a 4. Windermere Albert and J.J. McDonald out here in 5 in the backfield. It's Real Big at Arden Mofford. Field of 6 comes through the lane. 5 on gate. 1 is late. It's push time. Here for the third, down off of the gate and away. In at the rail, Dash Pedia. In the middle, Brookdale Buster. Out here on the far outside, that is Windermere Albert. Heading down the backside toward the opening quarter now up front on the lead. It's Windermere Albert and J.J. McDonald. Brookdale Buster is going to keep on trucking. In at the rail, it's Dash Pedia up in 4. That is Real Big. At a 5, What Mocks Me Win. In the backfield, it's Mr. Saturday Night. Over towards the 3/8 turn, the good opening quarter, 30 seconds even. And a Windermere Albert up front on the lead. Brookdale Buster second on the outside, Real Big. Drives the cover perfectly here. Driving second over cover, Dash PD in 4 at the rail. Mr. Saturday Night is sitting there. They're paired up, 3 in and 3 out to the 5/8 turn. And Windermere Albert, 59 1/5. At the half mile up the backside and the 3/4 up and coming. Brookdale Buster out here second on the outside. Third in at the rail, Dashpedia. Real Big, 4 on the outside. From 5. That is What Mocks Me Win. Then Mr. Saturday Night. Over towards 7/8's turn now, and Windermere Albert is still there. 131 2/5 past 3/4. That's Mr. Saturday Night, I believe. And Travis McLean. Out here on the far outside, Windermere Albert in at the rail. Dashpedia, Brookdale Buster still there. Through the lane now, and JJ is driving through the lane, and Windermere Albert goes wire to wire. Close there for second. Windermere Albert, 2:02 3/5 here in the third. Unofficially 5-1-3-2. Windermere Albert, Dashpedia second. Mr. Saturday Night third. Brookdale Buster finished fourth. Coming back from the lower turn, winner of the third, 6-year-old Big Pacing Gelding by Malicious. Had the astronomical mare, Windermere Nancy. His horse was bred at the Windermere Farms in Prince Edward Island. James Doyle, out of Inverness, shares ownership with the trainer Zach Mullins. In the sulky, it's catch driver J.J. McDonald. Taking no prisoners here this evening. Going wire to wire, 2:02 3/5. Fifth win on the season for Windermere Albert. Win number 11 overall. 2:02 3/5. Windermere Albert and J.J. McDonald. It returned $66.60, 66.60. The exactor come back 5-1, returning $107.75. Triactor combination in the third, it was 5-1-3. That returned triactor backers $258 even. Up and coming in the fourth, Alec and Patsy McKenzie, Memorial Pace. Equipment change on the 3. What's up, Doc? He adds a hood with cups. 6, Miss Patricia B. is scratched by the judges. 50-50 on sale in the parimutuel area. Entries for the 4th. On their way to post parade. Ian Swift on a train. Owned and driven, J.J. McDonald, Lanny Hanscombe trains. 6 is out, the 7 is Rankinville Seamus. Motor trainer driver is Sandy McNeil. This is the Ellick and Patsy McKenzie Memorial Pace. Entries on the way back, second and final score, down to 4 minutes now, 4 to go. Favorite showing on the board at $4.40 is the 5 Lion Swift. And J.J. McDonald in the sulky, he was the winner in the $4,500 claimer in race number 3 with Windermere Albert. Three minutes, post time, 3 to go. Down to 2 minutes post. Entries called up to the gate. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move, collecting your starters. Here for the 4th, it's the Ellick and Patsy McKenzie Memorial Pace. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the 4th condition field. Down winner 601 last 5. They go for purse $1,200. Harvey's Aiden on the rail for Rodney Gillis. Bank of Dad is 2 and Timmy Gillis. What's up, Doc? And Redmond Doucette. He's Coast Mariner Monica Sutherland. Lion Swift and J.J. McDonald in the backfield. It's Rankinville Seamus and Sandy McNeil. The Ellick and Patsy McKenzie Memorial Pace comes through the lane. Race 4 at the Inverness Raceway. They're off and racing into What's Up, Doc. Kids out looking for the lead. Darby's Aiden has control of the field in at the rail. What's Up, Doc, up there second on the outside, in third at the rail. It's Bank of Dad, Rankinville Seamus. East Coast Mariner in the backfield. It's Lion Swift on toward the opening quarter now. And What's Up, Doc? At range of Redmond Doucette. Up front on the lead. Harvey's Aiden is second. Driving third. And that is Bank of Dad at 4, Rankinville Seamus. Driving in 5, East Coast Mariner in the backfield. That's Lion Swift. 30-1 past the opening station. Still stretched out. Single file, approaching the half mile now. Up front on the lead, What's Up, Doc? Harry's Aiden is second, Rankinville Seamus is third, swinging wide on that 3/8 turn. That is East Coast Mariner. Rankinville Seamus going to follow him. Lion Swift yet to be heard from in the backfield. The half mile was 1 minute and 1/5. What's Up, Doc? Up front on the lead, East Coast Mariner is second on the outside. Harry's Aiden is in third at the rail. Rankinville Seamus out there 4 on the outside. Bank of Dad, Lion Swift, he's going to get in gear now. Up toward the 3/4, 3 in and 3 out, and we're passing the 3/4. What's Up, Doc? Still up front on the lead, East Coast Mariner is second, Rankinville Seamus, Harry's Aiden, Lion Swift. And the trailer is Bank of Dad. Still paired up, passing the 7/8, 132 and a 1/5. East Coast Mariner is going to bring them on home. What's Up, Doc, at the rail. Swinging out there, going 3 deep. That is Rankinville Seamus. Coming through, Lion Swift at the rail. It's What's Up, Doc. Lion Swift is coming down at the mile. Too close to call. Close at the finish there between the 3, What's Up Doc, and the 5, Lion Swift. The photo is for win 202 1/5 here in the 4th. But officially 3, 5, 7, and 1. What's Up Doc? The winner, Lion Swift, 2nd. Rankinville Seamus, 3rd. Nari Zayden was 4. But officially 3, 5, 7, 1. Alec and Patsy McKenzie were longtime race fans. Patsy was a member of the Ladies Auxiliary. She worked the canteen with her mother and sister. Tonight we honor Patsy and Alec and McKenzie by presenting a blanket to the winner here in the 4th. What's Up Doc at a Redmond Doucette. Coming back from the lower turn, winner here in the 4th. A 4-year-old bay gelding by Hilarious Halo at the fully loaded mare. CMR may be loaded. Owned, bred, trained. But John McClellan, yet a Babu in the sulky. It's Redmond Doucette, 2nd win on the season for What's Up Doc. And the 8th overall in 47 starts. Capturing top honors in the Alec and Patsy McKenzie Memorial Pace and a trackside cooler presentation to the winner, What's Up Doc. Mr. McClellan and Redmond Doucette, 202 1/5. 2nd win on the season. Redmond Doucette in the sulky, 202 1/5. 4th official, Aries Eden, 4, Bank of Dad, 6, What's Up Doc, the winner. East Coast Mariner, 5, Lion Swift, 2nd. Miss Patricia B. was scratched, and Rankinville Seamus finished 3rd. 30 and 1, minute and 1, 132 and 1, 202 and 1. Top the card in review, it should read 461, 52 scratch. 3 on the bottom, 202 1/5. 2nd win on the season for What's Up Doc, win number 8 overall. Redmond Doucette in the sulky, 650, 390, 210, placed 5. Lion Swift, $4, 250. Show entry the 7, Rankinville Seamus, 220. 357 try, 48.10. The Quinella came back, $6.30. Up and coming. It's race number 5. Field of 6. You get the credit, the 4-horse, Lewis McDonnell is the driver. and the 6 Indy wheelbarrow. Pencil in the driver, Mr. Redmond. Doucette. From the lower turn, parading are the entries here in the 5th conditioned field. Non-winners 825 last 5. They go for purse 1400. Windermere Don't Matter, an 8-year-old articulator, scoring on the rail. Owned by Malcolm McCacken, Alex Sutherland, Monica Sutherland is in the sulky. Madison Poirier, Nerlin Campbell are the owners of the two. La Playa Deo. Joe Poirier trains in the sulky. It's Mr. Danny Gillis. Next on Post Parade is the 4 you get the credit. A 10-year-old up the credit, owned by Mark McDonnell. Lewis McDonnell trains and drives. 5 Twisted Frisco, owner breeder, trainer driver. It's Sean McDonald. 3 and 6, they're excused post. They'll be out shortly. There's Indy Wheelbarrow, Redmond Doucette drives for Rebecca McKenzie, Kevin Bailey, Brim White, and Kim Gottwald. Also Doc's Ron, Henry Rodney Gillis drives for DF or Beaton. They're up for their second and final score here in the 5th. Second and final score. Also, congratulations and the best of luck going out to 20-year-old Jillian Frazier, one of the princesses for the Gold Cup and Saucer this year. Jillian, working at the Manor in Inverness, will be heading to Holland College in the fall for practical nursing. She is the daughter of Charles and Deborah Frazier, and she represents the Heart and Stroke. Best of luck to Jillian Frazier in the Gold Cup and Saucer. Just talking to Charlie there a couple of minutes ago, and he said, I always thought I'd have one in the Gold Cup, but I thought it'd be a horse. However, best luck to Jillian in the Gold Cup and Saucer. Down to 4 minutes now, 4 to go. Last 2 minutes now, 2 to go. Still have time to get a 50-50. We'll draw upon completion of race number 6. Entries called up to the gate. Here for the 5th. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move. Collecting your starters here for the 5th. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the 5th condition field. Now winners 825 last 5. They go for purse 1400. Windermere Don't Matter. Monica Sutherland, La Playa Deo, and Danny Gillis. Doc's Ron Henry, Rodney Gillis. You get the credit. Lewis McDonnell, Twisted Frisco. Sean McDonald, Indy Wheelbarrow. Catch driver Redmond Doucette. Field of 6. Top of the lane, racing under the lights here at the Inverness Raceway on Wednesday evening. Field of 6 here in the 5th, down off the gate and away, and Windermere Don't Matter. Heads out for the lead. Second is La Playa Dale. Third in the outside, Doc's Ron Henry at a 4. You get the credit up in 5. Twisted Frisco, Indy Wheelbarrow. They're going to drop down. In program order, Windermere Don't Matter up front for Monica Sutherland. La Playa Deo drafts the 2-hole trip up here. Third, Doc's Ron Henry at a 4. You get the credit. Twisted Frisco. Indy Wheelbarrow in the backfield. Windermere Don't Matter's up front by 3 lengths. An opening quarter, 30-1. On toward the half-mile now. Windermere Don't Matter up front by 4. You get the credit. Pop Dead the 4-hole. He's going to be up there and going to challenge. At the rail, it is Windermere Don't Matter. Play Deo. He's up third from 4. Doc's Ron Henry, Twisted Frisco, and Indy Wheelbarrow met it in 2/5. On the outside, you get the credit. Lewis McDonnell looking for his 2nd win on the program. Windermere Don't Matter. Monica Sutherland, she's looking for her 2nd on the program. Back there in 3, La Playa Deo, Doc's Ron Henry, Twisted Frisco, and Indy Wheelbarrow. 130 and 3/5 past 3/4 off the 7/8 turn, and a stroll through the lane. And the 8-year-old Windermere Don't Matter brings them on home. Gonna go wire to wire for Monica Sutherland. Up here for second. You get the credit for third. It looked like Doc Ron Henry in against La Playa Deo. 2 minutes, 2/5. Windmere don't matter here in the fifth. Arriving back from the lower turn, winner in the fifth. 8-year-old Big Fishing Gelding by Articulator at the Village Jolt Mare, Cool Jolt Hanover. This horse was bred at the Windermere Farms in Prince Edward Island. Malcolm McCacken shares ownership with the trainer Alex Sutherland. Monica Sutherland is in the sulky, second winner on the program. Windermere don't matter, third win on the season, 2 minutes, 2/5. Windermere don't matter here in the fifth. Fifth official, Windermere don't matter. The winner, La Playa Deo, was 4. Docs Ron Henry, 3. You get the credit second. Twisted Frisco, 5. Indy Wheelbarrow was 6. 30-1, a minute and 2, 1:30-3. 2 minutes, 2/5. Windermere don't matter. Monica Sutherland, congratulations, second winner on the program. And across the board, 540, 270, and 210. Place the 4, you get the credit, 210, 210. Showing the 3, Docs around Henry, 240. 1-4 exactor, paid 1860. 1860. Track the combination, 1, 4, and 3. Back and back, $36.10. $36.10. Up and coming, it's the 6th. First end of the late double. Remove the air plugs on the 4, JJ's Knight's Image. Field of 6. In the 6th, first end, the late double. Over in the 7th, it's the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Scratch the 1, Rock'em, Sock'em, Scott. Still got time to get a 50-50. We'll get the winner of the 6th to draw our ticket for us. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post on Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is our post time. That's on Sunday. That's the 13th of August. Then we're off for 10 days during Old Home Week. We'll be back to racing on the 23rd on a Wednesday evening. Racing here on Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock is our post time. 1 o'clock post time. Condition sheet is out. Declaration box closes tomorrow morning for those entries. If anybody's listening in the North Side area or in Truro, North Sydney, they're racing tomorrow evening. 5 o'clock is their post time. That's tomorrow evening. Gentlemen and ladies, our condition sheet has been posted. Our declaration box closes tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock if you'd like to enter for a Sunday afternoon card here at the Inverness Raceway before you head over to the island. 1 o'clock Sunday, it's our post. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the 6th. First in the late double, Quinella Triacta. Eastward O'Fun on the rail, owned by the G.G. Stone and Max Stable out of Port Hood. Bernie McDonald is the trainer. Alec McDonald is in the sulky. Up in post 2, it's Buttons, an 11-year-old by Astronomical, owned and trained by Anthony Beaton at Inverness. Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. Leah McKinnon of Inverness shares ownership with the trainer Ray McKinnon. Walter Walker up and aboard the 3, Sunshine Lou. The 4, JJ's Knight's Image, a 7-year-old Image of Dawn stallion, auto-trained by Eileen Beaton. Zach Mullins up, the 5, East Coast Invader, owned and bred by Todd Sutherland. He shares ownership with the trainer-driver Monica Sutherland. 6, Lofty Shadow by Avery Frazier and Dylan McLean. Frank Frazier trains, Redmond do set up. The 6 is Lofty Shadow. 8:44 post down to 5 minutes now. 5 minutes on post time here for the 6th. Last chance for the 50-50. Entries up, second and final score down to 4. 4 to go. We're at 1,400. 1,400 for our 50-50. Unbelievable. Two minutes now, 2 to go. We're going to give them a couple of minutes here in the sixth. There's a lineup down there in the pari-mutuel, a lineup in the pari-mutuel. Earlier on this afternoon, they never thought we'd race here at the Inverness Raceway. We got a 7-dash card through 6 on the evening. And look at that 50-50. It's already at $1,400. $1,400 for a 50-50. Unbelievable. Down to 2 minutes now. 2 to go. Favorite showing on the board at the present time at $3.80 is East Coast Invader, a 6-year-old by Roll with Harry. For Monica Sutherland, she's looking for her 3rd on the program here this evening. East Coast Invader drops down at the feature, as does the second favorite at $5.10. He dropped into a claimer this evening, Sunshine Low for Ray and Leah McKinnon. Walter Walker is in the sulky here this evening. He drops down at the feature. Entries for the 6th are now in the hands of your starter. Entries, moving on the stable turn here in the 6th. First and the late double. Eastward Old Fun, Alec McDonald, Bottens, Rodney Gillis, Sunshine Lou, and a Walter Walker, JJ's Night's Image, Zach Mullins, East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland, and Lofty Shadow, and a Redmond Doucette. Condition field for 1,600. Come to the top of the lane, racing under the lights at the Inverness Raceway on Wednesday evening. Field of 6, all on the wings. Down off the gate, no end. Sunshine Lou just charges out of there. Eastward Old Fun a 2nd, Buttons up here 3rd, JJ's Night's Image. East Coast Invader, and then Lofty Shadow down the backside. Toward the opening quarter now. And Sunshine Lou, 7-year-old son of Sunshine Beach, is up front setting the fractions for Walter Walker. 2nd, Eastward Old Fun. Bottens is 3rd. JJ's Night's Image is up here in 4 to 5. That is East Coast Invader, then Lofty Shadow. 31 to 1 past that opening station. No right lines as of yet. Sunshine Lou up front on the lead, driving 2nd. That is Eastward Old Fun. Bottens is 3rd. JJ's Night's Image peeking out there. 4 on the outside from 5. East Coast Invader. In the backfield, it's Lofty Shadow. On towards the 5/8 turn under a snug hold up front. That is Sunshine Lou, 1:03. He's up front by 2.5. 2nd in at the rail, Eastward Old Fun. 3rd on the outside, JJ's Night's Image. East Coast Invader. Buttons and Lofty Shadow. Up towards the 3/4, Sunshine Lou. By a length and a half out there in front, Eastward Old Fun. Head to helmet there, second now. JJ's Knight's Image, East Coast Invader, and Monica Sutherland in a charge. Here on the outside of 131 and 4/5 past 3/4. Sunshine Low's going to bring them on home. Squeezing out there second in the middle. That is Eastward O Fun on the far outside. East Coast Invader. We're driving through the lane. Eastward O Fun. East Coast Invader on the far outside. But Eastward O Fun seem to have a head out front there. Judges looking at a win photo. 2:01 and 1/5 here in the sixth. Unofficially 1-5, 3 and 4, Eastward O Fun. Alec McDonald, the winner, East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland second, Sunshine Low and Walter Walker third, JJ's Knight's Image. And Zach Mullins finished up 4. Unofficially 1-5, 3 and 4. We're going to draw for that 50-50. Winning driver, Alec Moose McDonald out of Port Hood. He's going to pick out that lucky winner. Julie and Tricia on hand for the 50-50 draw. Coming back, the winner of the sixth, Eastward O Fun, a 7-year-old. Brown gelding by Westward O Hanover had the Matter of Money mare. The Fun and the Grin Matter. Owned by the G.G. Stone and Max Stable out of Port Hood. John Lester McDonnell out of Judic bred. This 7-year-old Westward O Hanover. Bernie McDonald does the conditioning. Alexander Moose McDonald in the sulky. 4th win on the season from 11. 2:01 and 1/5. Stretch drive. Eastward O Fun here in the 6th. Congratulations, Moose. 6th official, Eastward O Fun, the winner, Button 6, Sunshine Lou 3, JJ's Knight's Image 4, East Coast Invader 2nd, Lofty Shadow 5. 31 and 1, minute 3/5, 131 and 4, 2:01 and 1. Top of the program, it should read 163,425. 4th win on the season from 11 starts for Eastward O Fun and Alec McDonald. 1.5. Quinella, $6.70. $6.70. 153. Triacta combination. Hit return $45.80. $45.80. Up and coming. Race number 7, winner's over. It's the go-home pace. They go for 1,800. It's the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. And wouldn't Michael be proud to have a race in his honor? This is the Michael Webb Memorial Pace, up and coming here in the 7th. The winner of this evening's 50-50 from Inverness, Sandy McDonnell. Sandy McDonnell. You're over there on the backside. You just picked up $1,575. In our 50-50, it's the best in the Maritimes. Condition sheet has been posted for Sunday's Cardiff Racing here at the Inverness Raceway. Declaration box closes tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Anybody from Truro or North Sydney, you want to get a start in before you head over to the island, this is the place to be here at the Inverness Raceway on Sunday afternoon. Come up here, pick up yourself a win. If you think you can get the job done, declaration box closes, 10 o'clock. We'll draw tomorrow afternoon. 9:07 is post time here for the finale. It's the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Entries for the 7th. Heading down the backside on towards Post Parade. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the 7th. It's the winners over 1100. The last 5 starts, they go for purse $1,800. Exacta, triacta, win, place, and show wagering. It's the Mike Webb Memorial Pace. The 1 is out. The 2 is Euchred, an 11-year-old by Shadow Play, owned by Kayla Hebig, Joe Walker. Walter Walker is in the sulky. 3 is Solid Silver, owned and trained by DF Beaton. Rodney Gillis is up. JJ Scarlett did a post 4-year-old mare, owned and trained by Anthony Beaton. Danny Gillis drives. The 5 Windermere Best Man, owned by Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell. Zach Mullins drives. Lenny Hanscombe trains. Up in 6, Rotten Ronnie, a 5-year-old Malicious. Anthony Stewart shares ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac handles the conditioning. Rotten Ronnie goes for 3 in a row. Here in the winners over, it's the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Approximate daily double odds. Euchred, $42.42. Solid Silver, $269.269. JJ Scarlett, $114. Windermere Best Man, $269. And Rotten Ronnie, $26. Entries for the feature on their way back, second and final score, down to 4 now. 4 to go. Sandy McDonnell, winner of the 50-50, $1,575. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post on Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is our post time. Favorite on the board at $2.50. It's Rotten Ronnie. Andy Stewart shares ownership with the driver. Redmond Doucette. Lennon Kizek does the conditioning. Lennon looks for his third win on the season out of 3 starts. Rotten Ronnie. Chalk favorite in here at $2.30. Next in line, Windermere Best Man Zach Mullins picks up the drive here for Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell. Longest shot on the board is the 4, J.J. Scarlett, coming at the Anthony Beaton bar. Two minutes, post time, 2 to go. B.A. Watson, starting gate. It's on the move, collecting your starters. Here for the 7th, it's the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Thanking everyone for their support here at the Inverness Raceway this evening. Our 7-dash card has its finale. Moving on, the stable turn winners over. They go for purse 1,800. Euchard is on the rail with Walter Walker. Solid Silver and Rodney Gillis. J.J. Scarlett, Danny Gillis. Windermere Best Man Zach Mullins, Rotten Ronnie at a Redmond Doucette. A Michael Webb Memorial Pace is at the top of the lane here at the Inverness Raceway, racing under the lights. Down off the gate and away, and Windermere Best Man went charging out of there for Zach Mullins. Gets a little rough into the turn. Euchard is driving second, but he's back pacing. That Windermere Best Man up front. Euchard is second. Solid Silver is third at a 4, J.J. Scarlett in the backfield. It's Rotten Ronnie, stretched out single file, passing the opening quarter down, and Zach Mullins has the 5-year-old Malicious. Up front on the lead by 2 on Euchard. Solid Silver is third. Opening quarter, 29 3/5. Still stretched out single file, approaching the half mile now. Windermere Best Man is up front. Euchard is second. Solid Silver and a Rodney Gillis, the first on the move here. Approaching the 5/8, J.J. Scarlett, and on the move from the backfield. That is Rotten Ronnie starting to get in gear towards the 5/8 now, the half. 59 1/5 up front. That's Windermere Best Man. Second is Solid Silver. Rotten Ronnie is third on the outside. 4 on the outside, J.J. Scarlett. Then Euchard. Up past the 3/4 now, and Windermere to drive through the lanes now, and Windermere Best Man for Simon Poirier, and Chad McDonnell gonna bring him on home with Zach Mullins in the sulky. He's He's going to go wire to wire, winning easily. Second. That is Solid Silver for third, Rotten Ronnie. 159 flat. Windermere Best Man and Zach Mullins here in the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Unofficially, 5, 3, 6, and 4. Windermere Best Man, the winner, Solid Silver. It was second, Rotten Ronnie third. J.J. Scarlett was fourth. Michael Webb was always seen on the backstretch at Barn A. He hung around the racetrack at an early age. He was a part owner of a few horses over the years here at the Inverness Raceway. And this evening, we honor Michael's memory by presenting a blanket to the winner of this race. The winner's over, Michael Webb Memorial Pace. And this race was all over heading into the first turn. Coming back, the winner, the 5-year-old, Bay Pacing gelding by Malicious. At the Art Escape mare, Art Blanche. His horse was bred at the Windermere Farms in Prince Edward Island. He's owned by Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell. Out of Inverness, Lanny Hanscombe trains. In the capable hands of Mr. Zach Mullins, he charged off the gate, took control of the field, and he's in the winner's enclosure now. With 5-year-old Windermere Best Man, his fourth win on the season, and win number 14 overall. Wire to wire, 159, Windermere Best Man in the Michael Webb Memorial Pace. Congratulations, Zach. Seventh official, Rockham Sockham Scott was scratched. Euchert 5. Solid Silver second, J.J. Scarlett 4. Windermere Best Man, the winner. Rotten Ronnie was 3. 29 and 3, 59 and 1. 130 and 1, 159. From the top, scratched 5, 2, 4, 1, 3. 159. Windermere Best Man, fourth win on the season for Zach Mullins. 1050, 240, 210 across the board. 536 try, $227. $27 even. For the 5-3-6 tractor. 5-3 exacta, $62.30. The double. Daily double in the 7th. That came back. We'll have that in a moment. $134.70. $134.70. That's for a $1 ticket. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post. Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock is our post time. Until then, take your time and have a safe and pleasant drive home. Take your time. Good evening.